everyone, hope you're all having a great day. So today I am doing a review on the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Multicolored Custom Blush. Mouthful. This just came out with their Spring 2014 collection. It's a part of their Bombshell collection. So in this collection you have two blushes, one for brunette, one for blonde, and two bronzers, and one for brunette, one for blonde. So this video will just be on the blushes. Now, these blushes are designed to work with your hair color. Oh, this is the brunette one. It's more of a peachy shade, whereas the blonde, it's more of kind of a pink, has a lot of pink undertone to it. So these, let me just kind of talk about what the claims are and how my experience has been with them. So as you can see, sorry for my bony unpolished fingers. So now these are just a mosaic of different colors. This particular color is for brunette. So you have kind of a deep, kind of almost a coral shade, and some light peach, really light pink, and some beige. Between the beige and the light pink, the variation is very slight, so unless you really pay attention, you might not be able to tell the difference. And this one is for blonde. Now you have a deeper hot pink, and you have some peach, really light pink with silver shimmer, and that's pretty much it. So it's not like a straight up pink, it has some peachy undertone to it, whereas the one for brunette is a lot more warm, so it has a lot of the warm undertone. Now the claim is that it's hypoallergenic, fragrance free, paraben free, gluten free, non-comedogenic, dermatologist approved, and they're supposed to work with your hair color to give you that glamorous and subtle glow. Now these look like they're baked, and they say that you can use them wet or dry. If you are using it dry, you have more of a subtle sheen. If you're using it wet, not only will you enhance staying power, you will also have a more pronounced glow, I guess. So like when I think of brunette, I think of someone with like medium to dark brown hair, and blonde can go anywhere from like platinum to kind of that dirty, kind of a strawberry blonde shade. Now, I don't know, I mean, obviously you can have any hair color and wear these blushes, but I think they assume that people with brunette hair, with darker hair, have more of that golden undertone, more like olivey shade, versus people with blonde hair are more of that fair with that pink undertone. So that's probably how they came up with the color. You are getting 5 grams of product for, depending on how you buy, where you buy it, around $12, give or take too. And it comes in really great kind of a pink, hot pink packaging. It's kind of that bulky package we all came to kind of, I guess. I don't like it because it's so bulky. It makes it hard to store because I have so much makeup. But for average, like normal people, I guess, it should be fine. You have a mirror, and then you have a little brush that nobody ever used. So one thing we all know about Physicians Formula is you never pay retail price. You never pay full price for Physicians Formula. It's always on sale. So especially with these two blushes, because as much as I love Physicians Formula's products, these two are just mediocre in my opinion. If I were to rate them from on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being amazing, these are probably around like a 6. So they said, so let me swatch it for you. So right here you have the brunette, here's dry, here is slightly damp, Now here you have the blonde, here's dry, here is slightly damp. As you can see, when you're using a damp, obviously you're going to get a lot more pigmentation. However, the color is also shows up frostier. And I'm wearing a brunette one right now, and you can see that there's a nice glow to my face, and I use the dry. So the texture of these blushes, they're really powdery. So if I'm using it dry and I swirl my brush in the package, you can see that there's a lot of powder flyaways, I guess. So like after I've swirled my brush in it and I close it, there's a lot of like powder remnants around the edges, and it makes it look kind of dirty. And if you I came to expect high quality and a lot of pigmentation and user friendliness from Physicians Formulas, at least their blush and bronzers, because they are kind of known for that. And I think if I were to just in a hurry and I grab my brush and I try to do it really quick, it's not going to work, because unless I swirl my brush in it a few times, it's not going to show up on my skin. I have really fair skin, and if I swirl it too much, it becomes really like in your face bright. And that's if I use it dry. If I'm using it wet, or like if I spritz my brush a little bit with Fix Plus and I swirl it and then I apply it to my face, it emphasizes my pores like nobody's business, and it makes me look almost metallic. Now today I'm using the brunette one dry, and I had a little bit more time in the morning, so I kind of swirl and brush in it twice, and then I applied, and I felt like it wasn't pigmented enough, it doesn't show up, so I did it again, and that's how I achieved this. And then it was a little bit too bright, so I toned it down with powder, and I put some highlighter on it. So it was a process. So and I definitely like the brunette one more than the blonde. The blonde is just, there's too many light colors in that mosaic blend, so it doesn't really show up on my skin, and I have to use a whole lot of product for it to show up, and by that time my face just looks powdery. The winter time is okay. I can tell that like, I don't know if you can tell, but the blush is getting a little patchy, and I've had this on since 7 this morning, and right now it is 2:30. That's Nugs. Hi. It's 2:40. So it's been on for like what, 6 hours? 6-7 hours. So it's still, you can still tell that I have it on, but it's not as perfect as I put it on this morning. So longevity is there, but it's not the greatest. I was left a little disappointed. Now, just because they personally weren't a huge hit for me doesn't mean that they are bad products. They're still good products, but since I have so many blushes, my standards for blush are really, really high. So hopefully that helped you kind of make your decision on whether or not to purchase these two products. In conclusion, if you were able to get these blushes for less than $5 a piece, I would say go for it, particularly the brunette one. Otherwise, I think I'd pass on these. So that's just my opinion. I'm sure leave a comment below if you've tried them and if what your thoughts are. But hopefully that helped you out, and let me know if there's any other products you'd like me to review, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!